when you're all tangled up, I want you to sit right down right now, if this is you, and take a deep breath. So do it with me. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out through your mouth. Do it one more time. Breathe in. Hold it. Slowly release it through your mouth all the way. Empty it all out. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. I've got you by the hand. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to untangle your mess. We're going to get you back in a good frame of mind. Okay, first thing, let's think about how you've been acting. Have you been cranky with the children and worse than cranky with your husband? Okay, we're going to fix that. Have you gotten enough rest lately? Probably not. So the story is the laundry's piled up, the paper's piled up, the kids' rooms are exploding, the dining room table looks awful, the living room is overloaded, the kitchen's not so great, your car's a mess, you haven't gone grocery shopping, you've been eating no kind of a menu, you may not have even checked your checking account lately. Okay, so that's what I mean by tangled up. And if you work, you've been running out of the house half-cocked and going to work and thinking about home when you're there, thinking about work when you're home, thinking about the kids when you're not with them, thinking about the things you need to do in the house when you're with them. So let's stop. Let's forgive ourselves. Say, I forgive myself. Say it out loud. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Good girl. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix it. We're going to start by doing a really quick declutter of your house. I know that sounds crazy, but it's going to make you feel better, and you'll realize it's not as bad as you think. If there's stuff on the dining room table, if it's laundry, let's cram it into a basket and take it into the laundry room. If it's paper, let's cram it into a garbage bag and put it in a corner somewhere that you can't see. If it's children's stuff, take it to their rooms. Get the table clear. Put something pretty on it. A bowl, a fruit bowl, some flowers, whatever. Just even a little doily. I don't care what you put on it, but make it look pretty. Just 2 seconds. We're not gonna, we're just blessing now, okay? We're just making you feel better. Let's go in the kitchen. Do you have dishes that need to be put away? Clean dishes? Quickly put those away. Just stop the video and put your dishes away. Stop. Okay, come back. You're back with me now. Your dishes are put away, but you've got a bunch of dirty dishes. All right, if you have a dishwasher, load it. If it's full, stack them on the countertop. Put soap in your dishwasher and run it now. So pause the video and do that. Welcome back. You know what you're going to do next, right? For those of you who don't have a dishwasher or have an overload that didn't fit in the dishwasher, you're going to get your dish soap. Surely you have something you can wash your dishes with. If you don't, then I want you to just stack them in the sink on one side, cover them with a cloth. But if you do, run warm water in that sink, put your soap in, find something to wash it with, a brush or a cloth, find a clean towel of some sort. I don't care if it's a face towel if you don't have any clean dish towels. Go do that and wash your dishes. If you don't have a rack, lay a towel on the counter and layer them on that. Go. Okay, now your dishes are washed. Now look at your pots and pans. You have pots and pans still on the stove? Scrape out the junk. If it's a starchy thing, I want you to put cold water in it, like you've had rice or grits or anything that's starchy and stuck to the sides and not easy to come off. Put cold water on it, sit it on your cold stove with a lid on it, and leave it for 30 minutes at least. Anything else, I want you to wash in the sink. Dry it or put it on top of your other dishes. I don't care which, but it's got to be done. Okay, now I want you to take that cloth that you've been washing your dishes with, or if you don't have one, a paper towel and some spray. Spray your counters, spray the stovetop, spray everything that's got ickies on it, and wipe it off real quick. Okay, now that's done. Now I want you to take a broom and sweep the floor. I don't care if it's filthy, just sweep the floor. Take the dirt into a dustpan and dump it out. So stop the video and do that. Okay, good. Now, look, doesn't that look better? You've got a dining room table that looks nice. You've got a kitchen that looks better. Now let's go into the living room, the place you can see from the kitchen. If it's the den, that's fine. And let's organize what's in there. So do you have laundry on your couches or anything, get them in a basket, put them in the laundry room. If they're already folded, go put them on your bed. Is your bed made? If it's not, pull the cover up. You don't have to make it, and just put the clothes on your bed that are folded. Or if you don't have room to put the clothes that need to be folded, put them on your bed. I just want you to have a clear vista in this area. Okay, anything else? Books, throw them on the shelf. Clothes, grab them up and put them in the laundry. Toys, grab them up in a basket or something and take them to the kids' room or the corner that you keep them in, whatever. We're going to get this room looking okay. We're not going to vacuum it. It's going to look better. Fold up the, if you have a throw, fold it up, put it over the edge of your couch if that's where you keep it. Fluff the pillows. Looks a lot better, right? Okay, you've got games on the floor, electronics, wires and things, ball them up, stick them over there where it looks better. That's it. Okay, now, that's all I want you to do. Now I want you to go into the bathroom right now and do your morning routine, because you probably didn't do it. Your bed is not going to be made if it has towels on it right now and you've just pulled it up, but that's good enough. Go in there and wash your face, brush your teeth, brush your hair, put on some moisturizer, put on some clothes, a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, I don't care. Put your pajamas in the dirty clothes because they're probably dirty. Put a little deodorant on. Come on into the, oh no, wait, while you're here, we're going to spray a little something in the sink and the toilet. Just psh, 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 psh. Take a cloth, a face cloth, whatever you have, a paper towel, I don't care. Wipe it out and polish your faucet up a little bit. You're not going to deep clean it. We're just doing a little bit. Now go do the same thing for your toilet by just swishing with a swisher and maybe taking that same cloth or a piece of paper and wiping the seat a little bit. Okay? Now, and you get in the kitchen, wash your hands. You got a nice empty sink, wash your hands. Now I want you to get yourself something to eat if you haven't eaten. Get yourself a drink and something to eat. Now you've taken care of yourself. You don't have makeup on and you're not dressed beautifully, but you're okay. You're feeling better. Your hair's back in a ponytail. I don't care. You've taken care of yourself. That's your morning routine. What about your kiddos? Do you have any at the house that are still in PJs with a runny nose? Let's do their morning routine. So make their bed. If it's a crib, just fold their little blanket up, fluff anything that's in there, put their toys in there, the little stuffed animals, and wash your baby's face, comb your baby's hair, put your baby's clothes on, put their PJs in the dirty clothes and feed them a little something. Now I know they've been eating snacks, but give them something healthy. All right, now their morning routine is done. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? Now what I want you to do is attack that laundry. So you're gonna go into you're gonna go into your laundry room. Excuse me, my nose is itching, sorry. What do you have need of right now? Is it dark clothes? Is it underwear? Is it towels? I know it's probably all of it, but what thing do you need the worst? Okay, towels, whatever. Put that load in the machine, put the soap in there, put the soap in first, put your clothes in and let it run. Now while it's washing, it'll take at least 30 minutes, probably longer. You're gonna have plenty of time to fold all the clothes because it takes about 7 minutes an average load. So we're gonna go into the bedroom and we're gonna first put away all the folded clothes you may already have. So go take the time to put your children's, I know they normally do it, but we're gonna take control for a minute. So put the children's clothes away, put your clothes away. Now I want you to fold things, but first I want you to separate them. So I want you to separate all the towels out first and fold the towels, washcloths, and hand cloths and put them away. So stop the video and do that. Welcome back. All right, next we're gonna do underwear and pajamas for you and your husband. So take care of those next. Each time I tell you something, stop the video and do it. Next, we're going to take all of your t-shirts and your husband's t-shirts and shorts and casual clothes and fold those or hang those up and put them up. And then finally, any other things that you have that belong to you and your husband. Now what's remaining, you may have some sheets, the bane of my existence. I don't fold sheets. I know how, and I do fold them. If I had extra ones, I would go ahead and fold them. But my idea is to wash sheets and put them right back on the bed and keep the spare set in case you ever need them. But at this point, if you have sheets, fold your sheets. They're big and clunky. Get them out of there and put them away. You'll feel better if you fold them nicely. Take a minute. Don't forget to stop the video. The next thing you're going to do is take care of all the children's clothes. So now you have children's clothes to take care of. Let's separate them and who belongs to what belongs to whom. So let's say if you have 3 children, you're going to have 3 piles. And you're going to start with the oldest, fold their clothes, take it to them, and say, please put these clothes away while Mama folds the other people's clothes. I folded them for you, but go ahead and put them away. I'm going to come back in a few minutes and check. So you remember where they go? And you're just nice. You're firm but kind. Have them put the older children, and I'm saying 8 and older, have them put their clothes away. You know your children. If they're immature 8-year-olds, then you may have to do it yourself. If you have a very mature 6-year-old, then they can do it. But otherwise, just go ahead and put them away. Next, you fold the middle child's clothes, and then last the baby's. And then put those all away. Now all the laundry is done. Go in the laundry room and put the towels in the dryer. Now sort through the rest of the clothes that you have into piles. Darks, whites, mediums, however you sort, and get your sorting. And then you may want to start one more load, but you're having an overwhelming day, so I don't want you to. I want you to wait till tomorrow, and you look at them and say, I have a plan for you. And you also probably remember that you have laundry baskets that needed to be emptied from, or hampers in the bathroom or wherever that are going to be added to these piles. And if you had other clothes anywhere else that you bundled up, go get them and fold them and put them away. I kind of wanted you to do that all at once, but it's okay if I didn't tell you that. Okay. Now I know you're feeling better. Now I want you to start your dinner. If it's around that time, start your dinner. And everybody's going to help with the after dinner routine. The dishes, though, will need to be emptied. Now, they're going to be damp, even though you just ran the whole cycle. So you're going to need a towel to dry the tops of the glasses, the tops of the cups, anything that turned upside down, the Tupperware. And then dry those things and put them away while supper's cooking. That's the job you have. Now you have an empty dishwasher. So after dinner, all the dishes go in the dishwasher. Anything else that you have that needs to go in the dishwasher goes in the dishwasher. Go around the house and look for cups, bowls, spoons, plates, dishwasher. But have the family help after dinner. And that includes wiping the counters because you've made dinner, wiping the stove, just a little sweep wherever you dropped a little bit of something, and wiping the table. Okay, so we're going to do that every day. Now, the next thing we're going to do is before bed routine. You're pooped, so I want you to get yourself ready first. You're emotionally exhausted. So get yourself ready first. You know the evening routine. It's make sure the dishwasher is loaded, but you're not going to run it yet. Do your clutter check. Make sure that nobody has recluttered your living room, dining room, or kitchen, or bathroom. Then you're going to go in the bathroom and you're going to take a shower or bath. You're going to make yourself feel better. Put on some clean pajamas. Wash your face, brush your teeth, put your hair in a pony, whatever you're going to do, but just take care of yourself. Look at your planner. Haven't looked at it in 3 weeks, so it's empty. So there's really nothing in there, and we're not going to plan this late at night. So just know, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is X day. What are we doing? So I have to plan for tomorrow. So whatever clothes you need to wear, whatever clothes the children need to wear, whatever things need to be put by the front door, whatever things need to go in the back seat of the car, whatever. That's what you're going to do. And then get your kids ready for bed if you have kids. Wash their face, brush their teeth, we'll take their bath, wash their hair, put on their pajamas, put their dirty clothes in the dirty clothes hamper, which now you're going to go take and add to your piles, and pick out a book, and you tell them, I'm sorry, Mommy's been really cranky. I really don't like it when the house gets messy and I let it get messy. So take it on yourself. I need your help to help me keep it clean and to help us have a happy life, because I don't want to be cranky with you and I love you very much. Kiss them, tell them good night. Can't wait to see them in the morning. We're going to have breakfast. And when you get up in the morning, you're going to do your morning routine and be ready to wake those babies up in control. You're back in the CEO position or the principal position. All right, now we got to deal with your sweet husband. So you're going to say to him at the opportune time, you're not just going to force this, but something's going to come up and you're going to be able to say, honey, I know I've been really cranky and I'm sorry. I really was feeling out of sorts. I let the house get crazy, and that's not going to happen again. As far as, it might, but I'm not perfect, but I'm going to make every effort to keep it from getting that way again. Will you find it in your heart to forgive me? And he might be really cranky, and you're thinking he's the reason for all this, but you really drive a lot of the behaviors in the house. And I'm not saying that yours isn't like that. Yours might be different, but I'm saying for most of us, it's us. We set the tone. And it might take them a bit. Some husbands are easier to forgive you than others. But forgiveness is just wonderful. So you forgive yourself first. And then let them forgive you so that they feel better. It's not for you, it's for them, so that it kind of heals, okay? So that's how you untangle a mess. And then tomorrow, you're going to step into the daily and do exactly what I say to do on the daily video. And slowly but surely, the rest of the house is going to come back together. You have regained your crown, all right? And you are the CEO. I love you very much. I hope you do this if you have a tangled time. If you don't, save this video. Well, know this video is here for you if you ever do, because we are imperfect, and it's okay. I love you. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.